Welcome back to the deck box. If you're watching this, you found a special little extra edition of the deck box. This will be a bit of gameplay. This was actually going to be the opening scene to the Graveborn deck tech video, because I was going to show you how ugly the Graveborn could be. So I used a standard deck versus a legacy Graveborn deck to see what would happen. But unfortunately it didn't end quite as quickly as I thought it was going to. But yeah, we'll watch. So he plays a Swamp, and he plays a Dark Ritual. At this point I'm getting a little worried. He plays Buried Alive. He gets to put 3 creatures into the graveyard. So I'm already getting worried, because he's already got all of his good creatures in his graveyard basically at this point. And I'm feeling kind of messed over. He ends up putting in Vorinclex, Voice of the Hunger, Jin-Gitaxias, and last he tosses in a Chroma Angel of Wrath, because that wasn't, you know, after he said, I don't have anything to put in here, I guess I'll just put in Chroma Angel of Wrath. That's the end of his turn, so I got a first turn. So I play a Mountain, and then I tap that Mountain, and I get a Goblin Arsonist. Garblin, I think I just said, a Goblin Arsonist.
And surprisingly, that's it for my first turn.
So I put down a second Mountain. At this point, I'm actually pretty surprised I've had 2 turns now. Like, literally, Graveborn can blow up in 1 turn or 2 turns. So I tap 2 and I make a Panic Spellbomb and a Sylvok Lifestaff, and then I end up swinging with my Arsonist. Go back over to his turn, he taps 3 Swamps and plays a Hidden Horror. He gets to discard a card from his hand, he picks Sheoldred, and then turns it back over to me. So he's got a 4/4 out, and now Sheoldred's in his graveyard, which isn't nice. So I untap my lands. I tap 2 for an Ichor Wellspring that lets me draw a card. And then I tap my last land and I play a Goblin Grenade to take out the Arsonist, who also does 1 damage when he dies. So I get to do 1 damage to his life, and then I hit him for with the other 5 against the Hidden Horror to take it out. Tom's turn, he taps 4. He plays Diabolic Servitude. He takes Sheoldred and puts her out on the battlefield.
For those of you who don't know, Sheoldred, she's a regular mana cost of 7. She's a 6/6, she has Swamp Walk, and at the beginning of my upkeep I get to bring a creature back from the graveyard onto the battlefield. And my opponent has to sacrifice a creature at the beginning of their upkeep.
Thanks, Tom. Figured I'd just let him talk there. I then tap 3 and play a Blister Stick Shaman, and I deal 1 damage to his life directly. So now he gets to pull a card out of his graveyard every turn. So at this point I'm already pretty much screwed. I think, yeah, Jin-Gitaxias comes out first to completely get rid of my hand at the end of my turn and keep his hand full all the time. So he plays Exhume, so both of us get to take 1 creature and put it back onto the battlefield. So I get to put an Arsonist out, and he gets to put out the Angel of Wrath.
She's a 6/6 with Flying for Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Haste, and Protection from Black and Protection from Red.
Again, thanks, Tom.
And you may go.
What the hell?
There's all sorts of confusion here. Basically, we messed up when I threw my Blister Stick out at the end of my turn. I was supposed to actually throw him out at the beginning of my turn. Anyways, so I would have been stacking Blister Stick Shaman at the beginning of my upkeep, so what we did is that we just kept Blister Stick out and let me keep Arsonist on the field. Not that it's going to make much difference. I tap 4. I use Artillerize. Sack the Goblin. So I killed Jin-Gitaxias. Actually pretty surprised at how long this Goblin deck survived. I actually took out a couple things, which is not regular. You know, it's not usually what happens against a Graveborn deck. He taps 2 for Enemy Dead. So he brings back Jin-Gitaxias again. Then he taps another 3. He plays Last Rites. Okay, so he gets to discard as many cards from his hand as he wants, and then as many as he does, he can destroy cards from my hand. So he gets rid of Prince of Thralls, and then he makes me throw out my Bloodshot Trainee. And then he swings for, brings me down to 8. I have 5 mana. I tap 1 for a Spike Shot Elder. So I make a big play to use Spike Shot Elders ability to do 2 damage now because he's got the life staff on him. He deals power equal to his toughness. So I did that to his life. And that's the end of my turn. Goes back over the Tom again, who I think just swings and kills me, but we'll see in a minute. He uses Shouldred to bring another creature back. It's going to be Prince of Thralls. Okay, so basically, when I put a creature into play, they either go dead or they go to him. If I pay 3 mana, then they go dead. If I don't pay anything, they go to him. Pretty crazy. So he gets Warring Clicks as well, with the dead return. So now he's got, I think, 3 Praetors out. And then he swings with a bunch of stuff and wins the game. And I go ahead and scoop. So, there you go. There's a little bit of bonus for you if you wanted it. If you didn't, I don't know why you watched this video. But I hope you enjoyed. And as always, roll for choice. See ya.